Oh, yes, it is well known that after the parliament attacks, India was fully mobilized. Over 500,000 of our army was forward deployed, our air force was ordered, our navy was ordered, and India kept that readiness for about 9 or 10 months. It cost billions to keep that going, right? So that means India was very serious and was ready for an attack. But the decision not to go for an attack was a strategic or political decision. But yes, conventional war was absolutely on the cards. Americans knew it, Pakistan knew it.
So he also claimed that tension war happened between India and Pakistan, then India would win.
Oh, certainly so. I mean, India in a conventional war, or any war, I would actually say, God forbid, but in a conventional war, India will absolutely outclass, outmaneuver, outflank Pakistani conventional forces. Of that, there is no doubt. So, what he is saying is his assessment. But I think in India, we know ourselves also, and our leadership knows that we are absolutely in a conventional war, not only an edge, we have a miles and miles difference between where Pakistan is and where we are.
So he also pointed out a very interesting fact that at that time, Pervez Musharraf, who was the president of that time, he was uh, he was given the nuclear arsenal of the Pakistan in the hand of America.
Oh, yes, that is definitely a new revelation. But yes, it has been known that Musharraf was very much cozied up to the Americans because it was just after 9/11. America wanted Pakistan's support partnership for Afghanistan, its operations, and Al-Qaeda. So Americans were very much, very much involved with Musharraf. And Musharraf and Pakistan milked the opportunity, you know, by getting funds for military and other purposes from America. The irony of Pakistan is that, in 2002, Pakistan's GDP was one-eighth of India. Now in 2025, Pakistan's GDP is one-twelfth of India. Point is, Pakistan got much aid from America, but Pakistan misused it for corruption, for fomenting terrorism in its neighborhood against India, and Pakistan did not pay attention to developing the economic infrastructure of its own country, for which I would again blame Musharraf and the elite who guided Pakistan. They could have used that money much better, and Pakistan today could have been a much better economy instead of falling so much more further behind India.
So he the after 9/11 attack, he came to know that there is a connection between Al Qaeda and Jaish-e-Mohammed and all these terrorist groups.
See, what he is saying must be quite true, and we know it. But this gentleman, he was the CIA person in Pakistan involved with exactly this to hunt out Jaish-e-Mohammed and Al-Qaeda and Lashkar-e-Taiba, their connections. He was, I think, instrumental in capturing of one of the top leaders of either Al-Qaeda or Jaish. So he knows what he's talking, I would think. So yes, there was a link, there is a link, and it's been known, but it has been further corroborated. And I think America and the world should take notice of this fact.
So there is this signing out coming out from the India-US recent trade deal, where the PS Cole has said that we are not going to succumb under any pressures. We will do the deal in India's term and condition.
Oh, of course, the India-America trade deal will be done by both nations in their own self-interest. We will keep our self-interest, and we think we can very well imagine America will also keep its self-interest. But there are two parts to it. The trade, the tariffs. The trade deal is 25%, and the oil tariffs another 25%. We are talking only about the trade deal. This trade deal, America has made contingent that first India must stop buying oil from Russia over time. Okay, so therein I do see that there are some changes happening due to mainly the market conditions, due to which India could be reducing its offtake of Russian oil. And also from January onwards, European Union is going to ban complete import of any derivative oils refined which are originating from Russia. So that also is a factor, so that market closes. So in the next couple of months, we could see that trend, but India will take in its own self-interest. If that trend continues, then America is saying that we are close to a deal. See, in terms of the deal, I think the nuts and bolts have more or less been agreed mutually. We will adjust some, and America will adjust some. But the question is when to go ahead with the deal. When will the deal be triggered? I think that depends to some extent on the Russian oil condition, which India at present is continuing with.
Sir, if India are decreasing purchasing Russian oil, sir, then the recent the Putin is going to visit at the end of this year, sir. So don't you think it will pose a negative sign, sir?
Yes, if India stops or reduces substantially purchase of Russian oil, uh, it is a development. However, I think Russia and Putin are smart and they do understand the market conditions. They do understand the realities. Russia itself is facing sanctions. Russia's $300 billion central bank money is frozen. It can do nothing on that. That's a reality. So I think Russia will understand India's position. We've stood with Russia as long as we can, and we are going to further also. We may, reduce oil, but there'll be many other fronts on which we are increasing cooperation with Russia. But yes, that will be something to be seen how the geopolitics, or rather how the optopolitics plays out.